For far too long now, we've relied heavily on our supermarkets, and it's great. It's so convenient. You can get everything and anything in the supermarkets. We've been spoiled as consumers because literally everything's there under one roof. However, the long-term effects on our farming industry are beginning to show. It's quite devastating for farmers. Things like importing eggs from Ukraine. What's wrong with our British eggs? The things like halal meat labelling. What's wrong with British beef from British farms? Supermarkets are deploying all kinds of tactics now that really put our position under question. For example, false labelling on meats that make it look like it's Woodside Farms, for example, is a company that doesn't actually exist. It's a manufacturing and processing plant. Woodside Farm doesn't exist, and this is on a lot of labels in some supermarkets. Now, I'm no expert on this matter, but I'm a consumer. I buy food, I eat food, I prepare food, and I'm increasingly worrying about where our food products are coming from and checking labels. It's really virtually impossible not to support the farmers. For example, a lot of our fruit and vegetables seem to be imported. I know that our fruit and vegetables are seasonal, but I also know that we don't need to be importing apples from foreign countries. What happened to all our orchards? What happened to British apples? Why are we supporting Israeli products and other foreign countries when we have enough food in our country, or we did have, until the supermarkets and processing plants kind of like desecrated our industry? We really need to go back to basics, guys. And I'm intending to start a food channel which is informative, which helps you find and locate where you can buy local produce basically in your area, and also recipes on how to cook them. I started my teaching career as a food technology teacher, and one of the first lessons that I taught my students was to check the amount of additives in everything in your cupboards. So we did like for homework, they had to go and check in their cupboards and check on the biscuits and cereals and see what additives. It's quite frightening. 25 years later, I cannot believe the increase in the sheer amount of artificial additives and chemical additives that is added to our food. Now, you might think things like folic acid, niacin and thiamine and things that are being added to bread are all natural. Check it out for yourself, guys. Do some research. No, it's not. It's not natural at all. It's a chemically made substance, and our bodies are not meant to ingest and digest chemicals. So rather than sort of go on this holier than thou rant, what I'd like to do is start a channel that basically enlightens people and informs, and so that we can all make choices. Not everybody's going to be up for it, but I'm working on a really, really, really tight budget. So I like to make my money and my food go as far as I possibly can. And that's what this channel will be about, making your money budget, how to make things quickly and easily. I've been there. I'm a working parent. I've got children to feed, family to feed. And doing all this on top of working and grafting to pay your taxes, your rent, your council tax, your gas and electric, is pushing us further into convenience foods. But it doesn't have to be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Convenience foods should not be cheaper. They're bad for us in so many different ways, and they're taking away the true British culture, which is cooking home-produced, home-cooked food. So if you're interested, please follow my new foodie channel. It's going to take a while to get it off the ground. It's something that's going to progress. Let me know if there's anything that you want to be made aware of. I'll do the research and the digging. or you can bring me your research and digging. I really don't mind, but I love researching things, and I'm quite knowledgeable about a lot of things. Support your local farms. Find local food. Attend the farmers markets. Yes, you might pay a little bit more, but in the long run, when you know how to make that food last longer and go further, it's well worth it, because you're supporting Britain, British farmers. British farmers are the bedrock of British society. We cannot afford to lose any more farmers. Thank you.